If you think that turning 80 means letting go of your vitality, energy, or intimacy, then you've been misled. The real issue isn't getting older. It's how many men have been led to believe that slowing down, feeling tired, and enduring a cold, empty bed are just inevitable parts of aging. But what if I told you that the key to restoring your energy, confidence, and even your vitality in the bedroom could be sitting right in your kitchen? Just 1 teaspoon of a simple ginger mixture is already transforming the lives of men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s. I'm Dr. Jhon, and for over 30 years, I've worked as a men's health specialist, guiding older men through the most personal and often unspoken struggles of their lives. During this time, I've learned a powerful truth. Performance decline isn't something that must happen with age. In fact, it can be reversed if you understand how your body works. Here's the surprising part. The most effective remedy I've found doesn't come in a pill bottle. It's a natural mix of 3 ingredients: ginger, lemon, and honey. When combined in the right way, they help boost blood flow, energize your system, and restore function where it matters most. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly how this ginger mixture works, why it's so effective for circulation and stamina, and how to prepare and use it every day. And if you stay with me until the end, I'll share the biggest mistake most men make that unknowingly blocks the benefits of this remedy. Before we jump in, if you're serious about reclaiming your energy, circulation, and confidence as you age, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another tip specifically designed for men over. If this message resonates with you, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 and let me know how I can better support your journey to lasting vitality. Now let's start with the one thing most men overlook, but absolutely shouldn't: blood flow. Because the truth is, after age 60, circulation slows down, and that affects every part of your health, from your energy levels during the day to your performance and confidence at night. Poor blood flow takes a toll. So before we even talk about ginger, it's essential to understand why improving blood flow is the first and most important step toward restoring your strength, stamina, and vitality at any age. Why blood flow matters more than ever after 60. As I sit with men in their 60s, 70s, and 80s, proud men who've lived full lives, I often see the same unspoken worry in their eyes. They're not just concerned about losing strength or stamina, they're afraid of losing a vital part of who they are. I hear things like, "Doc, I just don't feel like myself anymore," or "I used to wake up ready to take on the day, but now I'm dragging before breakfast." They often assume it's just a normal part of aging. But what I tell them, and what I'll tell you now, is this: while age may change the body, it doesn't have to rob you of your vitality. The real issue for most men isn't just low energy or a lack of drive, it's poor blood flow. Blood is life. It carries oxygen, nutrients, hormones, and energy to every part of your body, including the organs and tissues that are responsible for intimacy and confidence. As you age, your blood vessels become less flexible, and circulation slows down. Without realizing it, you may begin to feel colder, weaker, more fatigued, and less responsive in ways that can feel frustrating and even embarrassing. You might think it's just a normal part of aging, but I want you to see it differently. I want you to understand it as a message from your body, an indicator that something can be done to bring back your vitality. It's time to start giving the engine that powers everything the attention it deserves. Because when we improve circulation, something incredible happens. Men begin to feel more awake in the mornings, notice a return of natural drive, even spontaneous desire, and walk with a renewed sense of purpose. Their skin looks healthier, their thinking sharper, and they start reclaiming the confidence they thought was long gone. It's like watching someone come back to life, step by step. And here's the best part: improving blood flow doesn't require grueling workouts or expensive medication. In fact, some of the most powerful circulation boosters are completely natural, rooted in plants, minerals, and time-tested remedies that our ancestors relied on long before modern medicine. This is where ginger comes into play. Ginger isn't just a spice in your kitchen, it's a circulation-boosting, inflammation-reducing, energy-awakening powerhouse that can support your body from the inside out. But here's the twist: ginger alone isn't the magic bullet. It's about how you combine it with other ingredients and how you prepare it that unlocks its full potential. Now I'm going to show you what makes this ginger mix so uniquely effective and why just 1 teaspoon a day could be the game changer you've been looking for. Stay with the power of ginger, nature's blood flow booster. I still remember when a 76-year-old patient came back to see me after trying the ginger mix I recommended. He was quiet and a bit skeptical at first. He wasn't expecting much, maybe a slight increase in energy or a bit more warmth. But what he shared with me a few weeks later has stayed with me ever since. He said, "Doc, something in me switched back on, I'm sleeping better, waking up stronger, and my wife noticed before I did." That's when I knew ginger wasn't just helpful, it was transformative. Ginger has been a staple in traditional medicine for thousands of years. Yet many today only see it as a kitchen ingredient, not realizing it's one of nature's most powerful allies, especially for men over. Ginger contains a bioactive compound called gingerol, which has been shown to stimulate circulation, open blood vessels, and reduce the kind of internal inflammation that drains energy, mobility, and intimacy. Ginger doesn't just mask the issues, it supports your body's ability to restore balance. As blood flow improves, circulation increases to your muscles, brain, skin, and yes, even to the most intimate parts of your body. That's when you really start noticing the difference. You'll feel warmer, more alert, less fatigued, and more reactive in a natural, instinctive way. The best part: ginger works gently. It doesn't hit your system like caffeine or synthetic stimulants. Instead, it builds you up gradually, day by day, like the slow return of spring after a long winter. What's even more fascinating is that ginger supports more than just blood flow. It aids in healthy digestion, eases joint discomfort, balances blood sugar levels, and can even reduce the brain fog that many older men experience. No wonder ancient healers referred to it as the man's root, and today, science is confirming its benefit. Studies show that regular ginger intake helps boost nitric oxide production, a molecule vital for maintaining firmness during intimacy. When nitric oxide levels decrease, performance follows suit, but when your energy rises, so does your confidence. Ginger alone can provide some benefits. But when combined with a few key ingredients, it becomes something far more powerful. The magic happens when ginger is paired with lemon, honey, and one surprising ingredient most men overlook. Together, these elements create a synergy that amplifies the effects, surpassing what any of them could achieve individually. In the next section, I'm going to reveal exactly what these ingredients are, and how they work together to give you lasting natural strength, where you need it most. Stick with me, this is where things get truly exciting. The ginger mix formula. Over the years, I've tested countless combinations of herbs, teas, and natural remedies with my older patients. Some offered slight improvements, while others didn't seem to make any difference at all. But this particular formula, the simple ginger mix, has been one of the few that consistently surprises me with its effectiveness. What I love most about it is how simple it is. No pills, no expensive equipment, no hard-to-find ingredients, just 5 natural affordable items that you likely already have in your kitchen. Here's what you'll need. Fresh ginger root, 1 lemon, raw honey, raisins, clean water. Don't let the simplicity fool you. Each ingredient plays a specific role, and together they create a powerful synergy that enhances blood flow, energy, and mood, especially for men over 60. This isn't just a feel-good drink, it's a daily tool for revitalizing your body from the inside out. Ginger, of course, is the star. It stimulates circulation, reduces inflammation, and promotes healthy blood vessels. But on its own, it can't do it all. That's where the other ingredients come in. Lemon, both its juice and zest, is crucial. The zest contains essential oils that help boost metabolism and improve absorption, while the juice provides vitamin C and helps cleanse the body. Then there's raw honey, not just for sweetness, but for its immune-boosting properties and its ability to smooth out the sharper flavors of ginger and lemon. Plus, it provides a steady supply of natural energy without the crash. Now here's the surprising ingredient: raisins. Yes, raisins. When simmered gently in water, they release natural sugars, potassium, iron, and plant compounds that nourish the blood and support healthy blood pressure. They also help give the drink a rich, smooth texture, making it easier to enjoy. Making this drink couldn't be simpler. It only takes about 10 minutes. Once you get the hang of it, it becomes a comforting ritual that you'll actually look forward to. There's something incredibly satisfying about preparing something with your own hands, knowing that it's helping your body heal and restore itself. And the best part, you're doing all of this without chemicals, side effects, or relying on a pharmacist. Now that you know what goes into this ginger mix, It's time to learn how to bring it all together. The way you prepare it makes all the difference, and that's what I'll show you next. Don't skip this part. One wrong step could prevent you from getting the full benefit. Why each ingredient matters, and how it works. One of the most common mistakes I see men make with natural remedies is treating the ingredients like random items tossed together, but the body doesn't work that way. Each ingredient has a specific role, and how you prepare them matters just as much as what you use. The body doesn't work that way, and neither does true healing. Every ingredient in this ginger mix was chosen not just for being natural or traditional, but because it serves a specific purpose. When combined, these ingredients create something far more powerful than any one of them could achieve on its own. Understanding why they work together gives you a sense of control over your health that no pill ever could. Let's start with ginger. This isn't just a warming root, it's a biological powerhouse. The active compound in ginger, called gingerol, stimulates circulation by gently relaxing blood vessels and increasing their flexibility. This means more blood, more oxygen, and more nutrients get delivered where your body needs them most, whether that's your brain, muscles, or intimate areas. Ginger helps get everything moving again, without the harsh side effects you'd get from synthetic solution. Next is lemon, not just the juice, but the zest. Most people discard the zest, but it's packed with essential oils that revitalize your metabolism and enhance your body's ability to absorb the nutrients in ginger more effectively. The juice, on the other hand, is rich in vitamin C, which supports immune health and combats oxidative stress, a major factor in accelerating aging. Together, the zest and juice not only brighten the flavor, but also amplify the benefits of the entire blend. Then there's raw honey. It's not just for sweetness. It's packed with natural enzymes, antioxidants, and gentle sugars that fuel your body without giving it a sudden jolt. For many older men, especially those dealing with blood sugar swings or low energy, honey provides a balanced and steady lift. It also helps soften the stronger notes of lemon and ginger, making the mix not only effective, but enjoyable. Now here's the surprising ingredient, raisin. I know it might sound odd, but when raisins are simmered, they release a syrupy sweetness that's rich in iron, potassium, and plant-based compounds that nourish the blood. This is especially important for older men who struggle with fatigue, cold extremities, or low endurance. Raisins give the drink a rich, smooth texture, while also enriching your circulation. What's truly beautiful about this mix is that it wasn't created in a lab. It's the result of years of experience and observation, of listening to what aging men really need. And now that you understand what each ingredient brings to the table, it's time to get hands-on. In the next section, I'll show you exactly how to prepare this powerful ginger mix, step by step, into the most effective daily drink for men over. Don't miss a single detail. This is where the magic happens. How to prepare the ginger mix, step by step. There's something deeply personal about preparing a remedy with your own hands, especially when you know it's going to help with your health, your energy, and even your connection with the person you love. Many of the men I work with have shared that making this mix became more than just a routine. It became a moment of intention, a way of reclaiming control over something they thought was slipping away. I want you to feel that same quiet power. Start by taking fresh ginger, about the size of your thumb or a small handful, roughly 50 grams. Wash it thoroughly under cool water. As you peel it with a spoon or a small knife, take a moment to notice the sharp, earthy aroma rising from the ginger. That's the gingerol being released. Slice the peeled ginger into thin pieces. Slice the ginger into thin rounds, about the thickness of a coin. The thinner the slice, the more flavor and nutrients you'll extract. Next, grab a fresh lemon, rinse it well, and gently grate the outer yellow peel to get the zest. Aim for about a tablespoon of zest. This zest is packed with essential oils that support digestion, metabolism, and mood. Now cut the lemon in half and squeeze out around 25 ml, just under 2 tablespoons of juice. Be sure to strain it to remove any seeds and pulp. The combination of zest and juice not only brightens the flavor, but also strengthens the brew's effects. Next, add 2 tablespoons of raw honey to the bowl, with the sliced ginger and lemon zest. Stir slowly, allowing the honey to soften and mix. As you do, the fragrance will deepen, blending into something warm, sharp, and slightly sweet. This sticky mixture forms your flavor and energy base. Set it aside while you move on to the next step.
In a small saucepan, add 350, bring it to a gentle boil over medium heat. You'll see the raisins swell and soften, releasing their sweetness and nutrients into the water. Let it simmer for 5 minutes, then strain the mixture through a fine mesh to collect the raisin-infused liquid. This golden, slightly thick liquid is your foundation. Return this liquid to the pan and add the ginger, honey and lemon paste. Stir it gently over low heat, just enough to dissolve and blend everything. Avoid boiling at too much heat, can break down the ginger's active compound. Let it infuse for 2 to 3 minutes, then cover and let it rest for another 5 minutes. What you've created is more than a drink, it's a tonic, a ritual, a promise to yourself, but knowing how to make it is just the beginning. How and when you use this mix can elevate
results even further, and that's what we're going to discuss next. Get ready, because this is where the real transformation happens. How to use it for maximum effect. Now that you've taken the time to prepare this powerful ginger mix, let's talk about how to use it to get the results you truly deserve. As simple as it seems, timing and consistency are key. I've seen men take this drink once, feel a bit of warmth, and then forget about it. But the ones who make it part of their daily routine are the ones who return to me with brighter eyes, stronger voices, and stories that begin with, "You're not going to believe this." So here's how to do it right. Drink 1 warm cup a day, every day, not every other day, not just on the weekends, but every single day. The best time? Either in the morning or early evening, depending on your lifestyle and needs. If you drink it in the morning, you'll likely feel more alert, focused, and energized throughout your day. If you take it in the evening, it can serve as a calming, warming prelude to deeper rest, or even a more connected moment with yourself or your partner. Either way, consistency is everything. This isn't a quick fix or an energy jolt that fades in a few hours. It's a steady builder. Think of it like tending a fire. It starts with a few sparks, steady fuel, and patience. But once it catches, the warmth spreads everywhere. With each day you drink it, that fire grows stronger, affecting your heart, circulation, energy, and yes, even your bedroom performance. What to expect? For many men, the first changes are subtle, but they build over time. Maybe you wake up without the heavy fog clouding your mind. Perhaps your knees feel less stiff, or you simply feel more comfortable in your own skin. Over time, you might catch yourself walking taller, laughing more freely, and responding more naturally to moments of affection that may have seemed distant in recent years. That's not just coincidence, that's your body saying thank you. But here's the part that many men overlook. It's not just about drinking this mix, it's about letting it become part of your rhythm, part of how you honor your body as it ages. When you do that, you're not only transforming your health, you're reshaping your story. Even the best rituals can be undermined by simple mistakes. Though, coming up next, I'll show you the most common ones men make when starting this routine, and how to avoid them. Trust me, this section could save you weeks of frustration. The emotional impact, what this means for you and your partner. There comes a moment for many men, after using the ginger mix for a couple of weeks, when the change isn't dramatic or flashy. It's quiet but powerful. Maybe it's the way you wake up feeling lighted for the first time in months. Maybe it's the way you begin to look in the mirror with a little more pride. Or perhaps, and this is what I hear most often, it's the look in your partner's eyes. A look you haven't seen in a while. A spark that says, "I see you again." Let's be honest, this isn't just about improving blood flow, it's about dignity. It's about feeling connected, present, and alive. I've spoken to so many men who silently carry the weight of fading performance, not because they're concerned about ego, but because they miss the closeness. They miss the way their partner used to reach for them. They miss the quiet confidence of knowing they could show up fully, not just physically, but emotionally. And that's what this ginger mix gives back, in its own simple and natural way. One man told me, "Doc, we're laughing more, we're touching again. It's like something thought." He wasn't just talking about circulation, he was talking about intimacy, trust, and joy. That kind of change doesn't come from a drink. It comes from showing up for yourself day after day, with intention. The mix becomes a symbol of that commitment. It's not a miracle, but a message to your body and your partner that you still care, that you're still in this, and that you still matter. Here's the beauty of it. You don't have to explain any of it. When you feel good, when your energy returns, when you hold your head higher and take her hand with more presence, she feels it too. It shifts the dynamic. It creates space for laughter, closeness, and even a new kind of romance. one that's not built on urgency, but on understanding. In that space, even the smallest gesture becomes meaningful again. I don't want you to lose that progress. That's why it's crucial to talk about the common traps, the things that can silently undo everything you're rebuilding. Even the best natural remedies can fall short if they're used the wrong way. So stay with me, because next, I'll walk you through the hidden mistakes that most men make when starting this journey, and how you can avoid them to keep the results flowing. This is where good becomes great. He decides to take control of his health. He buys the fresh ginger, slices the lemon, simmers the raisins, and prepares the mix just like I taught him. For a few days, things feel different. More energy, a clearer mind, and a bit more pep in his step. But then, nothing. The changes stop. The results stall. He calls me and says, "Doc, I don't get it. I followed everything exactly." That's when we start digging deeper, because more often than not, it's not what he's doing wrong, it's what he's overlooking. One of the biggest mistakes I see is boiling the ginger too aggressively. High heat destroys gingerol, the active compound that makes ginger so effective. Gentle heat is the key, just enough to infuse, not destroy. So if you're rushing through the process, turning up the stove, or reheating the mix on full blast, you could be canceling out the very benefits you're trying to unlock. Another common misstep is skipping the zest and opting for bottled lemon juice instead of fresh. That bottled stuff may be convenient, but it lacks the essential oils found in the zest, the compounds that support metabolism, improve nutrient absorption, and lift your mood. If you're going to do this, do it right. Use a whole fresh lemon. Your body will thank you for it. Then there's the temptation to treat this mix like a miracle drink you only need once in a while. Maybe you drink it twice a week, or only when you're feeling tired, but this mix isn't meant to be a quick fix, it's a rhythm. The real results come from consistency. It's about telling your body every single day, "I'm still in the fight, I'm still investing in myself." And finally, a mistake that's easy to overlook, ignoring the environment around the ritual. If you drink the mix every morning but follow it up with processed foods, late nights, or heavy drinking, you're slowing down your progress. The ginger mix is powerful, but it works best when your habits align with it. That doesn't mean perfection, it means intention. It means creating space for the mix to do its job. The good news is, these mistakes are easy to fix. A small shift here, a little more care there, and suddenly the results start flowing again. Once they do, something incredible begins to happen. You're not just improving circulation, you're changing how you feel, how you show up, and how you age. What to expect over time? The first few days of using the ginger mix might feel subtle, almost quiet. Maybe you'll notice a little more warmth in your hands and feet. Maybe your mind feels just a bit clearer in the mornings. Or perhaps for the first time in a long while, you finish your day with energy still left in the tank. These small shifts are easy to overlook, but they're significant. They're your body's way of saying, "I'm listening, I'm responding." By the end of the first week, something deeper often starts to happen. I've had men tell me, "I didn't expect much, but now I'm walking farther without getting tired." Or "I'm waking up before the alarm, actually feeling ready to start the day." These aren't coincidences, they're signs of better circulation, improved oxygen delivery, and a healthier metabolic rhythm. That means your body is absorbing nutrients more efficiently, your blood is moving with less resistance, and your cells are getting the fuel they need to perform better. By week 2 or 3, you'll often start noticing the mix working on a deeper level. Many men begin to see improvements in their bedroom confidence, not always in dramatic ways, but in the areas that truly matter. A little more responsiveness, a stronger connection, less hesitation, more presence, and often their partners notice first. I've heard stories that would make you smile, husbands blushing, as they tell me how their wives are asking, "What got into you?" The truth is, it's not about something getting into them, it's about finally giving their body the chance to perform as it was meant to. The longer you stay consistent, the more benefits unfold. Sharper thinking, a more stable mood, reduced joint stiffness, a lighter step, and a stronger sense of self. These things don't happen overnight, and they're not the same for every man. But they do happen when you stay committed. Each day, you show up for yourself, one warm cup at a time. And here's something to keep in mind. Just because this drink is natural doesn't mean it's weak. In fact, its strength lies in how gently, yet persistently it works with your body instead of against it. The key is patience. Trust the process, and you'll be amazed at what your body is still capable of.
whether you're 60, 70, or 80. But what if you're ready to take it even further? What if you could build on this momentum and amplify the result? Stay with me, because coming up next, I'll share a few powerful ways to boost the benefits of this mix and give your health and confidence an even greater lift. This is where it gets really exciting. Extra boosters for men who want even more. Once the ginger mix becomes part of your daily routine, something shifts. You start realizing that you're not just getting older, you're growing stronger, more aware, more in tune with your body. This shift opens the door to doing more, to stacking small habits that create big results. Once you've established that foundation, the question becomes, what else can I do to feel even better? That's where these simple yet powerful boosters come in. Let's start with cinnamon. Just a pinch added to your ginger mix can help regulate blood sugar and reduce inflammation even further. Cinnamon also supports circulation and metabolism, making it the perfect complement to what ginger is already doing. Many men tell me that adding cinnamon gives the drink a deeper, more comforting flavor, something they actually begin to crave. Another underrated booster is a short walk. It doesn't have to be long or fast. A gentle 10-15-minute stroll after drinking your mix helps activate blood flow, aids digestion, and signals to your body that you're ready to put that energy to good use. Think of it as turning the engine on after fueling up. Walking also has a remarkable impact on your mental clarity and mood, two things that often improve alongside your physical performance. Then there's breath work. I know it may sound simple, even strange, but taking 5 deep, slow breaths before or after drinking your mix can significantly increase oxygen uptake and calm the nervous system. This helps your body absorb nutrients more effectively while reducing stress, which we know can wreak havoc on hormones and energy levels. Breathwork is one of the most underutilized tools for men over 60, and it costs absolutely nothing. Finally, don't underestimate the power of sleep. The ginger mix already supports relaxation in the evening, but ensuring you get quality rest is a game changer. Sleep is when your body rebuilds and restores itself, and by pairing it with your daily ritual, you're giving your body everything it needs to truly thrive. Evenings, the power of a consistent routine. Pairing this mix with a consistent bedtime routine can truly enhance the benefits. No screens, a warm shower and soft lighting give your body the chance to restore itself more deeply. Better sleep means stronger immunity, faster recovery, and yes, better performance in every area of your life. What I love most about these boosters is their simplicity. You don't need to completely overhaul your life or become someone else. You're just taking small, smart steps that build on the work you're already doing. This is your body, your path, and your progress. What's next? Now that you've seen what's possible, the only question left is, what's next? In the final part of this journey, I want to leave you with a message from the heart. Because this isn't just about circulation or energy, it's about reclaiming the man you know you still are. Reclaiming the man you still are. If you've made it this far, I want to take a moment to speak to you, not as a doctor, but as a man who has walked alongside thousands of others, just like you. You've listened, absorbed, and perhaps even imagined how these small changes could make a difference in your own life. And I want you to know this. Everything you've just learned isn't some far-off theory. It's real, and it's been working for men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s. Men who once thought their best years were behind them, and yet something as simple as a ginger mix, when prepared and used with intention, has given them a fresh start. We talked about how blood flow is the silent engine behind your energy, strength, and connection. We looked at ginger, not as just a spice, but as a circulatory powerhouse that nature has had waiting for you all along. You learned how just 5 simple ingredients, ginger, lemon, honey, raisins, and water, can be combined into something more powerful than many medications on the market. You discovered how each ingredient plays a unique role, how to prepare the mix with care, and how to use it daily to build momentum instead of chasing fleeting miracles. But perhaps what matters most isn't what's in the cup. It's what this routine gives back to you, your focus, energy, confidence, and the ability to look at your partner with presence and pride. This journey isn't about turning back the clock. It's about turning toward yourself again, day by day. It's about reminding your body and mind that you're not done. You still have strength to offer. You still have love to give. And yes, you still have the power to feel whole again. I've seen firsthand what happens when a man makes the decision to reclaim his health, not for ego, but for dignity. I've seen the joy return to his marriage, the ease return to his steps, and the spark return to his voice. It doesn't happen all at once, but it begins with something small, a slice of ginger, a moment of care, a quiet choice to keep showing up. So wherever you are right now, whether in your living room, kitchen, or alone with your thoughts, I want you to hear this. You are not too old, too late, or too far gone. The man you used to be is still inside you. And with this mix, this routine, and this mindset, you can feel like yourself again, maybe even better. Now take that first step. Your future self is already thanking you.